What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Locked On Sharks, the premier hockey podcast covering your favorite team in the Bay Area. The proper intro, not whatever JD did yesterday. You went with the old one. You went with Team Teal.
Yeah, mix it up. I gotta have my own.
It's too close to other shittier podcasts. It can't be. The Sharks lose to the Kings 3-0. They looked listless, to say the least. Pathetic, to say the most. Not a fun game. Everybody fell asleep. They have a game tomorrow. They have a game on Sunday. The trade deadline's here. Lots of things happening. We'll discuss it all on the other side of the weird music. I don't like the music. It's time for a change.
You're Locked On Sharks, your daily podcast on the San Jose Sharks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
I'm your host, Kyle Demetrius. Back with me, as always, is co-host JD, the R4 to my R2.
Okay.
they're the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. You could probably... What is the difference? One's red.
It's just like new models and stuff. So.
Oh, see, you're the old and busted. I'm the new hotness.
No, the higher the number, the newer the model. It's like R2 is the old one. Yeah.
What am I, like an R8?
I don't know. I think they have to like R9 or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because the R4 looked old and busted, and it was red. The red paint job.
No, that's actually R5. The one who blows his motivator, that's R5. So the one that Luke.
No, in the prequels, Obi-Wan has an R4.
Oh yeah.
But... Come on, man. I just made it through A New Hope. Not gonna lie, it's not that good.
It has some holes.
It's
especially
got some holes. Let's tell you.
Especially with the prequels and stuff, it's got some holes now. But
also, the lightsaber fight between Vader and Obi-Wan is so bad compared to like all the other lightsaber fights. You may not like the prequels.
45 years ago,
you may not like you may not like the sequels and stuff, but the lightsaber fights are way better. That one was like slow motion. Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah,
it was something else. I also, for the record, I've seen all of these movies like 20 times each. I'm just rewatching them. I have thoughts. Yeah, I have lots of thoughts. Forgot that they just show Baru and Uncle Owen as charred corpses. Also, why is Luke just like, they're dead. I need to go with this old man to become a Jedi, and he's not phased that he's seen a lightsaber for the first time in his life. And his dad was a Jedi Knight. Like I would be in shock. I'd literally be on the ground, curled up. But anyway, also Obi-Wan, what a scoundrel! Just Jedi mind tricking everyone all the time. You could do a lot of bad things with that, and he probably did. Let's be honest. He lived in a cave.
He was a hermit. Yes.
Oh God. Do you think
he used the Force?
Do you think he used the Force to jerk off? Come on, you can't say you haven't thought about it.
I don't know. He's
right. Right?
Yeah.
It's like The Stranger, but like way better.
Yeah.
The ultimate stranger.
Yeah. Altering the midichlorians
to reform.
To create life itself. You know what else was a hermit? The Sharks offense.
The Sharks were so bad. It was 3-0. Could have been more. The Sharks had nothing going on. They took 6 penalties, which is a season high. A lot better.
Hurdle had a little bit of
Hurdle had that one breakaway.
He had 2 breakaways.
Sorry. He had the lob pass from Carlson, then he had the short-handed breakaway. It just, in a game of nothing, one Hail Mary pass does not make a good game.
And especially because like the Kings are so injured right now on the back end. You're like, I was like, okay, this is like where we could actually see maybe the Sharks offense get going, try to get some consistent zone time, get some shots. And nope, not going to do that tonight. So, it was just, and then like when you, on the second breakaway, you're like, okay, maybe it's just not the Sharks tonight. And then when Timo had the goal that was like in the air floating in and then gets batted out, and it's like, yep, it's just not the Sharks night tonight. So, combination of bad offense and I'd say 70% bad offense, 30% goal lead tonight. And yeah, that's what happened. So it's, they had a chance to sweep the Kings, which if you had told me that in September that they sweep the Kings this year, I would have called you a liar. But
yeah, let the Kings come away. The Kings also had a great tweet. Finally cleared that hurdle. Amazing tweet work there. John Leonard banished to the fourth line after the first period.
Yep.
What are we doing here?
That fourth line too was in the first period. So the Sharks had 6 shots on goal. The fourth line had half the shots on goal. So it was
Reedy. Yep.
No Gregor Gobert twice. Scott Reedy had 1, and then no, not Reedy. Sorry, Balsers had the other, and then Reedy was on the line too. He had, but nope. Yeah.
I guess anytime you can have Nieto, Cogliano, and Bonino stuck together forever, you got to do it.
And then Dahlin, so the time on ice.
Oh, Dahlin is for sure getting scratched.
Yeah.
He took that high sticking penalty. I was like, see you later, buddy. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, Dahlin played 11 minutes. John Leonard played 10-20. Balsers had 12. I mean, I know they were on the penalty kill a lot, which screws up.
But the season's over.
Yeah.
No. The season's done. Like, I understand you're trying to win the games, but this is the thing. If it was like 1-1, 2-2, it's whatever. But they had no offense going for them, so why not try some new offense with some of those guys instead of the old broken offense that didn't work? So that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not saying Bob has to play Scott Reedy 21 minutes and Logan Couture 15. I'm not saying that.
But like,
I'm just saying in a game when they're losing and the season's out of reach and there's no offense, like nothing's happening. It's not like they took 45 shots and they just got goalied. Nothing was happening. Try something else.
Like, hey, okay, you don't want Leonard on the second line or on the line with.
Then why start him there?
Or if you're gonna, fine, put Scott Reedy up there, who's done stuff the last few games, or like, not. It's like he just falls back to like as soon as like things just aren't working, and he just falls back to the old habits of stuff that hasn't worked before either. So. Yeah, very frustrating.
You know what else is a bad old habit? Grabbing a chocolate bar.
Yes, sir.
It's really good that we know our dumb ad breaks because I saw JD immediately reach for the ad button as soon as I said that. But you know what? Those old habits? We're March. We're coming up. We're almost in April. If you've been doing a good job maintaining yourself, it's good. But you can always start. So don't grab a chocolate bar. Recently, I've been addicted to Cadbury Twirls. Because I'm trying to integrate myself with Australian society already. Culture. But I shouldn't be doing that. I should be grabbing a Built Bar. Because Built Bars taste just like chocolate bars. Because they're covered in 100% real chocolate. And they have good flavors. Peanut butter, double chocolate, coconut brownie, cherry barcia. All sorts of different things. And if you're not really feeling a full-on protein bar, you can grab a Puff. Which is the first ever protein-infused marshmallow. They're fluffy. Like marshmallows, but covered, again, in the 100% real chocolate. And they also have the best flavors. Cinnamon churro absolutely slaps. Coconut marshmallow, amazing. Banana cream pie, who doesn't love a cream pie? So grab one of those because most Built Bars only contain 130 calories, 4 grams of sugar, 4 net carbs, and 17 grams of protein. Those Twirl Bars probably have around 240 calories, 30 grams of sugar, and dozens of net carbs. Plus, the holidays are almost here. They probably have a new flavor cooking for April. So you got to go to the website and check it out because they always have new flavors. Right now, the new flavor, white chocolate cookies and cream. Can't go wrong with that. So go to Built.com, use promo code LOCKED15 and get 15% off your order. Use promo code LOCKED15 for 15% off at Built.com. Boughner said that Reimer isn't necessarily 100% right now. Why are we playing the man?
Yeah, they've already said.
What is the point? You could just play Sawchenko a bunch of games and then throw in, I don't know, Stalock. You have Stalock. Who cares?
So, yeah, because so Boughner on the goalies, I'll probably decide tomorrow, but I'm leaning towards Sazi. We want to come back with Rhymes on Sunday. It's a lot of hockey. Reimer's still not 100%, so we want to be careful, obviously, because Aiden Hill's not skating. RIP Aiden Hill. Comes in, gets a shutout, and then leaves on those terms. I love it.
Going out on top, like Michael Strahan.
It's great. Yeah.
I just don't want to talk about the game. I don't care. Like,
let's
it would be different if they were fun and doing something, but the game was just so bad.
It was boring.
It was so freaking boring.
So let's look ahead to this weekend. So they play
the Colorado Avalanche. Whoa!
Colorado Avalanche, and then the Coyotes, who have scored literally a bajillion goals this month. I checked. They've scored a bajillion goals.
I would just like to do a fun little thought experiment here.
Yes.
Between the two teams, a little compare and contrast. I'm just going to read through Colorado's lines, and then I'm going to read through Arizona's right after. So Colorado,
it's funny. You say it really quick before Colorado. Their last 10 are 6-3-1. They've won their last 2.
Yeah,
Arizona the last 10, 7-3-0. They've won their last 2 as well.
Yeah, Arizona's been hot fire.
Yeah.
So the players aren't very good, but they've been hot fire.
They've been hot fire. Look what happens when you play a bunch of young kids all the season.
Yeah. Remember, the Avalanche are without Landeskog for the season. So they go Valerie Nekushkin, Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, Alex Newhook, Nazem Kadri, Andre Burakovsky, Logan O'Connor, JT Compher, Nicholas Abe Kubel, Curtis McDermott, Darren Helm. I think Nico Sturm will slot in there at some point. And then Devon Tays, Cale Makar, Ryan Murray, Eric Johnson, Jack Johnson, Josh Manson. Their goalies are Darcy Kemper and Pavel Francouz. And then they've got Bowen Byram out, Samuel Girard out, and Gabriel Landeskog out. So pretty good lineup. Pretty fearsome lineup. Probably the best team in the league right now. Then you got Arizona. Their 1C is Travis Boyd.
I've never heard of this man.
So they go Clayton Keller, Travis Boyd, Nick Schmaltz. Then the artist Alex Galchenyuk is still on this team somehow. Riley Nash, Phil Kessel, Nick Ritchie, Barrett Hayton, and Louis Erickson. Matthias Machelli, Christian Fisher, and Lawson Krause. And then on defense, they have Shane Gossesbear, Dyson Mayo, Yanis Moser, Anton Strawman, Kyle Capobianco, and Vladislav Kolyachonok. And in net, can you guess who their 2 goalies are right now?
No.
It's Scott Wedgwood and Carl Vemelka. Sounds
vaguely Wedgwood salad and Vegemite. So, yeah.
And then injured, they have Connor Timmins, Jay Beagle, Dimitri Jaskin, Johan Larsson on the IR, and then Andrew Ladd, who's somehow on this team, Antoine Roussel, Christian Fisher, and Jakob Chikrin out. Chikrin.
Yeah.
I don't care about his name.
Yeah.
This team's roster blows.
Yeah. And Phil Kessel, you wonder if by Sunday too, if Phil Kessel will even be playing. He might be, or no, he has his Iron Man streak. He'll still be playing because they might be trading him.
He might be traded.
Yeah, he might be traded. So, but yeah.
2 teams, different roster construction. One is built to win the cup. The other is built to hit the cap floor. Both are on fire right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's going to be a long weekend in San Jose.
Yeah. Well, first on the Avs, it's in Avalanche or in Colorado.
It was a proverbial, God damn it, JD. It was a proverbial in San Jose.
Gotcha.
Like the collective we.
The collective we. So
the royal
it's actually no, sorry. It's
nobody cares.
I was wrong. It's in San Jose. My bad. I thought it was in Colorado. But anyway.
It doesn't matter where it is.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They're gonna
Rock famously, it doesn't matter.
But famously, The Rock also returns to places, and that's his intro. He's a big hypocrite here. That Rock.
He's the best. Yeah, I have no hope for them against Colorado right now. That game is going to be brutal.
If the Sharks put up the offensive effort they put up,
it's going to be like 8. It's going to be that they're gonna go full Nashville in this game, like 8-0 type of situation. Where
I just don't understand why. So first of all, if Reimer's not 100% healthy,
why are we playing him?
Don't play him. But then why wouldn't you give Sachenko to the Kings and then Reimer to the Avalanche? So you have the illusion of winning.
Or another day of rest type of thing.
Yeah, like the second night of a back-to-back, you're going to need your goalie to be a little bit sharper. Reimer's been really good this season. I guess the thinking might have been to like bank the win against LA and then just call it a day against Colorado, take the L whichever way it comes. But I don't know. I just kind of feel bad for Zach Sachenko.
Yes, he is getting sent out to the firing squad on this one. So, any expected lineup changes going into the Colorado game here?
I don't know. Like, you got to think that Reedy, Dahlin, who's the other guy on the fourth line?
Leonard,
are always in danger of being scratched. They did not play a lot. Leonard started on the second line. I have a
Leonard
goal.
started on the first line. Dahlin started on the second line, and they were just shuffled down. Yeah.
If you're just not going to commit to playing them in the end of the season, just start them on the fourth line. At least I can go in being like, great, they're getting 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Happy. Setting expectations is key. I'm in sales. I'm a sales executive.
Yes.
I know about setting expectations. I can't be like people be like, yeah, I'm going to get back to you in 2 days, and it's actually 6 days because that's how long it takes. No. So just tell me that they're going to be on the fourth line and you don't like them. Yeah. I'm just not pleased.
No. So, yeah.
I have a quote.
Okay, let's go. Quote.
Sharks coach Bob Boughner said the parade to the penalty box killed the flow early on, left some key guys a little short in the gas tank. Said it was almost a mirror image of LA's problem when the Sharks were here a week ago. You know what solves that? Maybe mix up your penalty kill. Anybody can kill penalties, God damn it. It's not hard. Look at Florida. Florida put out Jonathan Huberdeau on one of them and Alex Barkov on the other. And then Huberdeau scored. We can do that. We have that technology.
Yeah, you stand there and don't let the puck get here.
Didn't Hurdle get a shorthanded breakaway tonight?
Yeah.
And he drew a penalty? Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Hurdle plays a lot of penalty kill minutes, but anyway. Yeah, it's anyway. Since the trade deadline's on Monday, we don't have another show till Monday. Before we get to that, let's do an ad.
Gambling.
Let's gamble, and then we can we'll gamble on who's going to be here, and then we will talk about kind of our final thoughts on the trade deadline. So, but first, it's that time of year again as college basketball's tournament is finally upon us. From all the latest odds, contests, and player props, BetOnline.net is the number one source for your sports betting needs and info. BetOnline remains the best spot for your sports scores, podcasts, and news this season. It's not just basketball. BetOnline's got you covered for everything, including hockey, pro basketball, other fun stuff like baseball, spring training starting. If you gamble on spring training, you are a lunatic, and I support your habits. So, and if you want to do that, you can also, they have live betting and your favorite Vegas casino games. So head over to their website today. Use your mobile device to learn more about the trends and actions. Bet online, where the game starts. Yeah, if people bet on preseason football and like spring training games and stuff, you're a special breed of people. But
you got an issue. Preseason games. To be fair, I have gambled on WWE before. So I'm not one to talk.
Yeah. So, all right. So Hurdle officially off the table.
Is he?
That no movement clause doesn't kick in until next year. So
he's got the 3-team trade right now.
The 3-team trade. So yeah. That would be
never. Remember when they traded, who was it? Jamie McGinn or whatever. They traded. They signed the deal, but then the clause kicked in like a month later, and they traded him before that. I forget who that was. Anyway,
very, very Packers of, hey, we're gonna sign you, and then just trade away Devontae Adams type of thing. Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, well, it's not my fault.
So all right. So Cogliano's done this weekend, right? He will not be on the team come Monday afternoon.
Well, unless nobody wants him, but I'm assuming every pseudo playoff team would want a veteran, a sub-million.
Oh, coaches, they love that. Oh, that penalty kill type of thing.
Did Stefan Nason get traded at the deadline a couple years ago?
He got traded. He was part of the deal last year because the Sharks had to send someone back with the when the Blue Jackets sent what's his name to the Toronto.
I have no idea what's going on here. Nick Foligno?
Yes, thank you. When Nick Foligno, so yeah, because you have to add somebody to it. So yeah, Stefan Nason was part of that deal. He went to Toronto or something. So anyway,
I'm sure the telltale sign will be if you see some other team pick up like a veteran random dude like Cogliano adjacent, there's a market for the Coglianos of the world. So he should, in all intents and purposes, go. Like, just get a sixth. Who cares? It's Andrew Cogliano. He's old, man.
And that opens up the spot where you have to play a Yeah. So
I think he's probably as good as gone. So then after that, you know what? Thinking Barabanov. Joe Will said we're not actively trying to trade people, but we are listening. I don't even know what the hell that means. But
yeah,
Barabanov, there's no contract talks.
No contract talks. We've made our case for keeping him or trading him. I think you have too much up and coming talent, and that money.
But now that they have Hurdle, though, I think it kind of changes the equation. You just keep Barabanov. Because ideally, if you get good enough to make the playoffs, Barabanov slides under your like third line.
Yeah.
Or he's your sixth man of the top six, but ideally he's on the third line. Like when Gustav Nyquist got traded to San Jose, played on the third line. It was nasty. That's kind of ideal. Is what you want. So, but I don't think they're going to be there for that point. Here's the interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
Young John. Are you just happy I didn't call you old? Jake Middleton. You made a very salient point when the old Pierre LeBrun or Elliot Friedman or whatever spoke up. He said that they would look similar to a Josh Manson deal where if they could get the second round pick and a good prospect, like a Drew Hellison type.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do that 100 times out of 100. But you made a good point.
They have a glut.
Of lefties. They've got Vlasic, who's going nowhere.
They've
got Ferraro. Well, Šimik is going to be off soonish, and he's like $2 million.
He's got 2 more years. Yeah.
But Vlasic and Ferraro
aren't going anywhere. You have Knizhov. You've got Megna, who's played,
honestly, Megna could probably be traded.
Yeah, Megna. He's also an RFA this year, too. But like
Megna?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Isn't Jacob Megna like 34 years old?
Yeah, he's a UFA, sorry.
Yeah, UFA, not an RFA.
UFA. So but you have a glut of left-handed defensemen coming up the system.
And you've only got really one spot. Like Vlasic is going to be on the team. Ferraro will be on the team, and then Vlasic is going to be on the team. He makes $70 million unless they buy him out, which is a different thing. But
with that, we will definitely explore that this summer.
Yes, but those two guys are going to be on the squad. So that means you only need one more left-handed guy. If Šimik is still around, I mean, they've been scratching him. But then you got Knizhov.
You got Hataka. You've got Yep.
Is Middleton a left-handed defenseman?
Middleton is left-handed.
So if they keep him, now you're just keeping other guys down. If you can get a second and a solid prospect for Jacob Middleton, because remember, guys, Jacob Middleton wasn't that great of a prospect, and he turned out to be a solid guy. So if you can get a solid prospect and make a shot, you're probably going to find another Jacob Middleton. There's tons of Jacob Middletons all over the place.
Yes, you can find a Jacob Middleton. There's plenty of those type of guys.
It's found money. He wasn't even going to be on the team at the beginning of the year. So as much as we love the superstar, if somebody offers you like that good of a package, you just do it and then carry on. Like, it's not like Jacob Middleton is pushing you over the edge into the playoffs.
Nope. Yeah, I would.
Look what Ben Sherratt just got. Ben Sherratt sucks.
Yeah, and you know how GMs and coaches, they love that stay-at-home, hard-hitting defenseman. Middleton seems like a great guy, and I'm glad to see he's played well, but. Again, if you can get a real tangible asset for him, I think you have to pull the trigger. So,
yep. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do it for like a third.
No.
I don't even know if they'll do it for just a second. But that's second in the prospect.
If you get a second in a
that's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
That middle tier product, like Drew Hellison, he's perfectly fine. Okay, how many trades do the Sharks make on Monday? Or let's start. Hold on. Starting when the podcast releases tomorrow morning, because you won't hear from us again. So this whole week with trade weekend, how many do they make? Because they still have some cap space to weaponize, and they can have some forever Sharks like Nick Foligno and Matthias Janmark and Mark Messier.
Yes.
Mike Hoffman.
Let's go. Mike Hoffman, the greatest forever Shark. Let's go. I'm going to set the over under at 3.5, and I'm going to take the over. I think 2 players and 2 weaponizations.
I think can't really argue with that. You think Cogliano goes?
Cogliano goes, and then I think either Barabanov or Middleton, and then they weaponize some cap space for some more assets. So
I was also going to say 4, but that still seems a lot. I'll say under. I'll say 3.
Yeah.
I'll say 3.
Yeah. So
they trade for Claude Giroux.
That would be like
imagine they launder Claude Giroux. That'd be sick. They won't. He's going to Florida.
Yeah,
it came out tonight that he was between Boston, the Rangers, Florida, and
Colorado,
and he said, "No way, Rangers, no way, Boston," which just makes Claude Giroux even more pure.
Yes, he's the best.
Flyer forever.
Speaking about Claude Giroux, though, like seeing his little playing 1,000 games, and his son gets the mini silver stick, and he's that was just so sweet. And he gets the first start tonight and playing exactly 1,000 games.
You can go host Locked On Flyers.
I know I might need to jump on the Flyers podcast here, but
use the force to get off. If you would like to follow us on the internet, you can do that at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Locked On Sharks, and all of them. YouTube, you can watch us, Locked On Sharks. Listen to us, Locked On Sharks, at Spotify, Amazon, Apple. We got an email. Paul's back.
Oh yes,
I know. We're gonna. It's the Friday show. We forgot to do 3 fries.
It's Tomas getting the bag, securing the bag.
Continuing on. JD's at my fry hole.
Kyle is at Kyle Demetrius. Thank you for making us your first listen. We'll be back on Monday with a recap of the weekend's action. And then, of course, Monday, noon Pacific time, we will be doing a live show on our YouTube. So make sure you guys subscribe. That way we can give you guys all the hottest takes on what is going on in the NHL as the Sharks trade, Barabanov for Connor McDavid straight up. So that'd be sweet, sweet hot fire. Go check out the Avs guys. Go check out the Yotes podcast as well. And what another amazing podcast such as
Locked On Raiders.
Oh yeah, I bet that's your boy Q. Bye, friends.
I don't know what that means.
That's his name. The guy who hosts the Raiders podcast.
What do you think his real name is? Quinn? Or is it something weird like Quiglin?
Quiglin. Quimby.
Yeah, the children. I love when he's watering his pot plant in the thing, or he's going on vacation. Quimby's the best. Oh man, Quimby's such an idiot. I like to call himself Diamond Joe Quimby.
Election year. Just like, God again. All right, bye, friends.
The bear tax episode is amazing. Let the Bears pay.
I pay the homer tax.
Homer pay the homer tax. That's the homeowner's tax. The Bear Patrol isn't working with you, see any bears? That's like saying this rock keeps away tigers. Lisa, I'd like to buy your rock.
Okay. So,
all right.
One day we're just gonna do an all Simpsons quote episode. Sharks players to Simpsons players. Mark it down. Summer 2022. Let's go.
We are the content boys.
Bye, friends.
Quiglin forever.